Yeah, we are here again for the part 3. I told you guys this video is going to be really long. Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel again. My name is AUGUSTERGOLD. So guys, I've been on this series since morning. Yes, so that series now. We don't turn series. I've done part 1, part 2, and this is part 3. I actually promised I was going to actually promised I was going to do all the videos today, and I've been on it. I'm sorry this one is taking a bit of time because I needed to take care of the children before coming back here. Yes. So guys, let's quickly do this because I still have something to do. Children don't they house now. So I was talking about Fancy Nasi. Fancy Nasi and her fiancé, Alexx Ekubo. So I've spoken about part 1, part 2, and this is part 3 on the interview that Fancy had with Stella Wemby blogger. So I have to continue direct. If you've not watched the part 1 and part 2, please check it up in my channel. I will try to put a link in the description box if I can. It's not a promise. I'll try and do that though. And then I'll try and maybe tag it to this video too. And then what will I try to do again? That's what I can do. So guys, let's continue. So Stella now asks Fancy, did he break up with you after you made the second apology post, and why did you make that apology post in the first place? Why? Fancy then responded, no, we were never back together, so he didn't break up with me. I did it to help him. My empathy is so high when someone is hurting. Even if they hurt me, I want to fix it. He knows this about me and took advantage. I don't think bad thing again. This kind of party will put involved. You guys broke up the first time. And then, okay, you guys broke up. You did an apology. You did a video to announce your breakup in 2021. And then 2022 January, Alexx aunt called you to like see Alexx before you move to the America, and then you went to see Alexx. So Alexx apologized. Alexx confessed, told you some things. He apologized, and then one thing led to another. Emotions ran. You know, emotions did relay, and then you guys went down. Hey. Una went down. So now Stella is asking whether una break up the second time. You say no, say you do. I'm out of sympathy, babe. You not out of sympathy, babe. You know, say I go talk here you for not do it. I go sit talk here you for try. I am not faulting you for going down with Alexx. The person way you like. And you've been expecting this thing for a long time. You wanted it. He wants the reconciliation as much as you want the reconciliation. And then Auntie came into the picture and tried to talk to you about what happened. And then she asked that you see Alexx. When you now saw Alexx, you guys now talk. Now the reality are the part so on a call talk. While you guys were talking, the issue of, you know, they touch me, maybe that came up, and then una can't do things. That means that, you know, you guys, he confessed, he apologized, and you guys sealed the deal with a something that you did. So after then, you guys were not doing things together. That's 2021. Oh. Now the way I see the picture from everything where they read, how they talk, so you guys were not together, like you guys came back, because you cannot tell me that you did not break up the second time. Babe, you do things, meaning you guys came back. Except when you do the duduke, you spell her out straight. Say, now Joshua will meet, now junction with they leave each other. If you guys are not together continuously, there will be no need for that second apology where Alexx now coerced you to put it out, so that you guys will go and do your public repair or your public image outside. there will be no need for that. If you just came, not seen, and did this and did that and did that, and he apologized, he wants a closure, and he got his closure, and maybe along the line there was a duduke and you left, it would have been okay. Your story for enter. But you guys talking about what happened, becoming intimate, you now left for your LA. When you got to LA, she now told everybody here that we did it here. And then when you now came, and she was not looking you, what kind I say, you don't dash, you don't see it, but you did not tell Auntie anything. The thing was not great, but you did not, you still manage it like that. That will not be inside empathy, not because of empathy, may you do that one, no. You continued the relationship. The relationship continued. You and Alex were still planning marriage. Where I'm not happy with Nancy here, Fancy Nancy now is this. Fancy, you saw all those things with the Covey women. Fancy, you saw all the things that happened. He even they collect money, because now from what you said, it's like Alex is a G-I-G, you know, Jigo, Jigo Bear, all that way. All those men will be saying they collect money for woman to sleep with woman. They be Jigo Bell, all that way. Baba Gida, open ya, everybody laugh. Did you, that kind of thing, like him be for that level? Because you said he confessed to you. Okay, that one at the Alex part. So, but don't deny that you guys were not having a thing after that intimacy. You guys were having a thing. So, but whether he became intimate again continuously is what I don't know. So, you having it, and it wasn't great. And you still decided to, Fancy, you not try. You still want to marry this man. You still accept it. It was because you have the soft spot. It was because you know that there is something for you in this. The thing that is for you in this is that you guys want to marry, as in you won't marry this guy. That was why you agreed to that plea bargain. Say, okay, put this one up, me go put this one up. So, at the end of the day now, you can post your own, Alex no can post your own, and there Kasala can boss. So, when Alex come, when you call us, say, guy, come help me, oh, come help me, oh. Then they carry me, they go where I don't know. That's how bloggers can they drag you. Alex, what wrong? Come help me, oh, come help me, oh. Bloggers, they carry me, go where I don't know. Alex now say, have a taste of the pudding. Taste it, because that time when you come and score rights against me, that was how bloggers carry me, go where I don't know. Now it's your turn for bloggers to carry you, go where you don't know. That was where you became angry. I just put my biro. That was pen. That was where you became angry. I understand Alex didn't do well. People are really hitting on Alex hard because Nigeria don't want to use agege. That is why Nigerians are on Alex. But you guys, you know, if we don't they stay abroad, so we no get choice. Whether we like her, or we no like her, we go accept them. You understand? So whether they like him, they no like him. Now because of say that kind of thing no day for Niger. Well, you know, the reason why many people there for you Fancy is because there has been speculations that Alex is agege. If this case, if now UK for the talk this case, no be Nigeria, we won't have been looking at that part of Gabriela or no Gabriel. Because it's not a big deal. If I know they look that part, the part of for focus on now, waiting happen between on now. So from waiting you don't talk, me I see lapse for waiting you talk. You said the truth, but along the line, after you guys made up in January, when Auntie called you to go and see Alex, and you guys became intimate, and you guys do the tingolo thing finish, you went back to LA, and Alex announced to everybody that we have turned it to okay, let's get real. When Alex pleaded, I think he now told you that he has changed, that is no longer a Gabriela and Gabriel, that is going to be now touching you, and that was why he now touched you, and then you now went to LA. Like the LA, they call it LA. Come on, LA. I like the way LA. You now went to LA. Before you go to LA, Alexx have told Auntie and all the family members and everybody that you guys did something. So because you now know you guys were intimate before you went to LA, you now feel that okay, Alexx have changed. So you guys cannot continue with the marriage, which is not a bad thing, but you should have said it that way. That Alexx told you that he has changed, and that he's no longer Gabriela, and that you are now okay with it. That was why you now moved on with him. For you to come and tell me that there was no second breakup is not true. It's not true. Because if there was nothing for you, Fancy Nancy, you wouldn't have agreed to that plea bargain. Say, make we put them up for social media, you for not agree. Wait till you not go agree. Wait till be your gay inside for not agree. So let's leave that part. So Stella, Fancy. Okay, now Fancy they see they talk. Okay, from the question Stella's house, she can say, no, we were never back together. So he didn't break up with me. I did it to help him. My empathy is so high when someone is hurting. Even if they hurt me, I want to fix it. He knows this about me and took advantage. I left him again because we agreed to do the post. I left him again because we agreed to do the post. We wrote it together and verified with his family. We were working on this for months. It was taking long because I was hesitant and didn't want to do it. He kept trying to convince me that it would be the only way we can come out to the public and or even be seen as friends publicly. Do you have to do your friendship publicly? No. He convinced you because he had told you that if we do it, they will not be able to tell the social media in-laws that we are back together again. That was your own profit in this whole business. The profit in the whole business is for that you want to marry Alexx. You loved him, which is not a crime. It's not a criminality kind of something. You know, it's a good something. Nobody is saying that you should not love, but say it as it is. Eh? Girl, if love wanna be a crime, I want to be Augusta, British Got Talent. Hey, cause if love is a crime, I'm willing to be a Jesus, Two-Face Gorona. I've got a lot of respect for you. I got a lot of respect for you, cause your kind is so real, so real, so real. Oh, wow, you know it's you. All the Two-Face and they try music and. But I will do a British Got Talent. I must win. So that is the story. So this is why they tell us for years. So say because we can come out and has become friend to the public. What do we want to use in our friendship to do? We want to keep on our friendship for inside on our Jerry. You know, if we were going to reconcile, I believe privately would have been the best, especially because I already made a public apology last August. And we were finally becoming friends again. Fancy, this your paragraph no go down well with Misha. I was not begging. It was mutual on both sides. I admit to reaching out more to him because his ego was bruised by me. So I felt the need to comfort him. On a Friday, he expressed he was feeling sick. So I decided to surprise him in Lagos. We went to the hospital and I nursed him. We hung out and worked on his apology statement together. Good. Apology statement, not on the personal statement now they enter university. You work, I told you before, say this apology, na article, in fact, na study article kind of thing. Where we say get abstracts. It gets introduction, methodology, everything follow, results, conclusion, all of the day inside. He said we work on it like send a project work. We work on it together again. Wahala be like bicycle we no get leg. I kept trying to convince him that if I go public, it might make things worse. But he yelled, he begged, he pressured, and reassured me it will be fine. And I trusted him instead of trusting myself. Now, we are in this public mess. The public this in the public mess. This apology post was a revenge plot by Alexx, and I was too naive to say it. Alexx and his family knew I am a nice girl, and he tried to take advantage of me because he thought I would never speak up and stand up for myself. This has been a devastating situation for me. He went as far as telling me to leave the comments on and not put on my location as Nigeria. He knew exactly what he was doing at the moment. His revenge plan was about to happen, and I couldn't see it. Why? Because in this moment, he was telling me how much he loved me and how he needed this apology post so we can move forward. But deep down, he wanted me to feel the pain of being trolled and booed. He wanted revenge on me for leaving him publicly. It was an ego fix. Once I clicked the share button, the scale fell off my eyes on what he was up to. He changed in that instant. I tell you now, they were dating again. That part where she talks say, no. The truth is, they were dating again. They were doing things together again. And then Alexx asked her to put up the apology. She did, and Alexx blocked her. It was all a revenge plot, like she said. It has true though. He changed in an instant. God spoke to me in that moment and asked me to test him by calling on him to see if he would protect me publicly from the brutal trolling I was receiving for throwing myself under the bus for him. Alexx said, no, welcome to the club, Fancy. He said, you should feel the pain I went through when you left me. Hey, you, he said the right hand down. You should feel the pain I went through when you left me. Invited. Alexx, that was mean. You're a mean man. You're wickedest. You're wickedest somebody. And you'll come a girl for your ear. Hey. I ask again. Please, are you going to at least acknowledge the post? And he asked me what I wanted him to say. And I kept quiet. As I took the heat and the trolls, which was something I am not used to or felt I deserved. He started posting about his grandma's funeral. She passed away early April 2022. God rest her soul. And was buried about 2 weeks before my post. Instead of acknowledging me, he decided to post her burial and pretend he had no clue what was going on with me. Alexx, you're a meanest man. It reminded me of my August apology statement. When I apologized the first time, the next day, he conveniently posted the new apartment he moved into to make me look irrelevant and desperate for his accomplishments. It surprises me that I knew the realities of his life and he continuously disrespected me because I am a calm person. I finally started to see the signs and patterns as he was begging me behind closed doors to reconcile because he felt he was getting old and wanted kids. He wanted me to appear publicly as a desperate person who wanted him back. It was all a game. That was the answer I needed. I ended things with him again. That was what I was saying now. Now you talk una end again. Not be say una do things una can't end again. And told him goodbye. He called me several times in fear as I caught him in something he knows about, but I ignored him. I blocked him and I am not looking back. So fancy you want to do. Fancy your pin code to federal government treasury. Fancy, I hope you have gone back to LA. You cannot stay in Nigeria without pin code though. Because CIA, FBI, CCN, EFCC, they will all come after you. If you know say you want pin code to federal government treasury, at your phone, they'll collect them for you. He later on commented on my post, which I didn't see. I didn't even see until it hit the blogs. It was a comment as if he didn't write up the apology himself. He even chose the picture for me to post with the apology, with that apology. That moment for me, the trauma bond was broken. Control was gone, and I finally saw Alexx for who he really was. He is evil, vindictive, revengeful, and borderline psychopathic. Of course, we had good moments. It wasn't all bad, and he might not be like that to everyone, but for me, this was my experience and my reality. I like her closing statement. She said, of course, we had good moments. And I like that Fancy did not paint herself all good or true her interview. She said some parts where she was bad, and she said some parts where Alexx did not do very well. You know, I used to tell people that even if you have an ex, say on a relationship no work before, it is not just from one person, it's from both people. When I say, they will say, no, but it was the guy that was toxic. It was, yes, I know. But you have a part to play. You had a part to play. You did something. If you did not do anything bad for picking the wrong person, you did something wrong. See Nancy's story now. Nancy is a good girl. We cannot attest to that. But from everything that has happened now, you've been able to see the part that she did and she did not do well. When she move on now, she will tell her next person that, the other man I was with before, he treated me like this, he treated me like that. But if you are very, very truthful to yourself, you're able to sit down, do a debriefing. You'll be able to sit down and do a debriefing, you know. You'll be able to evaluate the whole thing that happened, and you'll be able to tell yourself, okay, for this place, I not doing well. Maybe I for not take him the way this man tell me this thing. I for not accept him like this. Maybe for this place I be mumu for years. Like say I do this one like this, I not do this one like this. The man for not get the power to treat me like this. You get? So you'll be able to see what you did wrong and what the other person did wrong or right. In all of this, I like how she ended. She said, there were good moments. There were good moments. There were absolutely everybody we don't get relationship will not work. There was one time that you loved. There must be one time when you go happy, you go they feel like say this guy if he continue like this, say the guy no will change. So it is good that you sit down, you reevaluate everything that have happened, everything that happened, make a reevaluation, pick the lessons in it, pick the lessons, forgive the person genuinely, put down those baggage, forgive so that your body will be light, and then move on. That's how I go talk and reach. For now, I hope Nancy has stopped. I hope she has stopped. I want everyone to please note that's Nancy that is talking now. I want everyone to please note that I never in my life publicly call Alexx agege. I would never out someone if they were. It is not in my place. My statement was everyone should find their happiness and live in their truth. I did not say his truth. That short and bold statement covered everything. The lies that my relationship with him was the lies that my relationship with him was the whole time. With my story, you can decide whether you want to believe. You can decide whatever you want to believe about him or me. My receipts allow me to speak and no longer be meek. The girl no gree. The girl said, "Now what lens? Now she carry con. She no want milk again." You don't forget, say God said the milk can see the kingdom of God. Though you don't want milk again. You want to do violence. Don't be a violence somebody. I am not trying to tarnish his image. I am only speaking my truth because he wanted this public apology to trend and hurt me without telling the world the full story behind the scenes. What he did was cruel. I feel he owes me a series of apologies now, but I doubt I'll get that. But unlike him, I won't pressure. This year is about loving myself, repairing my self-esteem, being strong and moving forward. So Selana said, wow, thank you for granting me another interview. Any last word? Would you reply again if Alexx puts anything out there again? Fancy, thank you too. I will not reply again. This has been draining for me and I feel I have said enough. I am free and can now finally heal and move on. Jesus, I love you. Satan, shame. Our Jesus is alive. When I was in Sunday school in Anglican church, worry. So, guys, that's the end of the video, and that's the end of the Netflix series. So, if any pro come up, like series pro come, I'll let you know. But for now, Mona go rest. Mona carry this on again. Mona go rest. Mona go sit down. Their procure end. Have a lovely day, guys. I love you all. Try to subscribe if you like my video. Please do subscribe. Give me a thumb up. That's important to me. Press the like, thumb up, and subscribe. Have a nice day.